I've always been a unique person, you know what I mean? Sort of laid back in a way, but very adamant and very passionate about what I believe. I think a lot of times that sort of throws people off because they don't expect me to have the mindset or the process of thought that I do. And so when you come in to watch my channel, you may hear a myriad of thoughts and ideas that could be different from others. What I want you to do is just sit back, like, share, and subscribe.
Well, hello and welcome to the Lockhart Radio Podcast. Child, today I got a story for you that's coming out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I want to tell you I'm absolutely amazed, but I cannot wait to get into this juiciness. This story, I need you all to let me know down below in the comments what you think about it in its entirety. If you ask your family and friends who had their hair braided or even gone into a beautician spot to get your hair done, I need you guys to go ahead and chime on in. This comes again out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and the issue is a mother took her child to get her hair done, and the rest, whoa, let's just say is history. Let's get into it.
News News David Hamilton reports the people involved say this was bigger than the charge. So, David, why do they believe they're not getting the justice they say they deserve?
Sylvia, Michael, I spoke with the grandmother of the 11-year-old who was in the chair during the altercation, who said they feel this is being swept under the rug.
My breath caught. When you see it, I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, wait, you just don't know what's going to happen next because I don't know what her intent is at this point.
That was Conchata Singleton's reaction after seeing video of an altercation involving her pregnant daughter, 11-year-old granddaughter, and a hairstylist. And it all started over a $25 late fee.
My daughter said, well, your grace period states that I'm late after 10 minutes. I was here at 5:10.
Okay, now I want to chime in here. So she was late, but within the grace, which means technically she's not late. It's 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I'm sorry, but I ain't late. You said I ain't late after 10. If it's after 10 minutes, then I'm late. If she had gotten there at 5:11, she would have been late, but she was on time.
So the pair refused to pay the extra fee, and they began arguing back and forth.
You can see her pick the scissors up, and she just, as it proceeds to.
And do you hear how this newscaster is phrasing everything? He's saying, and the pair refused to pay the extra. The pair, the mama and her minor child was in there getting her hair did. And it was the mama who said, no, sir, no, ma'am, I'm not giving you another penny. I wasn't late, and I already paid you.
Cut my granddaughter's style out, but my daughter had already paid for that style.
You see what I'm saying? The daughter already paid on their website. Before you get in there, they have you go on their website and make an appointment. And when you make the appointment, you pay there for the style. And in that is what you saw in the very beginning, their disclaimer. The disclaimer was the thing that was saying, hey, if you're late past 10 minutes, then we're going to charge you a late fee. So you already knew about it going in, but that's why the mother was like, well, look, I got here at 10 after. I wasn't late, not according to your own grace period.
Oh, she was inquiring about the $25 late fee.
The video shows the mom trying to stop the stylist from taking back the braids, injuring herself in the process.
And what they told me was that there was no intent, that she wasn't trying to cut my daughter's hand.
Who told her that? It doesn't matter if she intended to hurt. I mean, if that's the case, then we can throw out every single crime that's been committed since time immemorial. We can just go ahead and forget about every crime. It doesn't matter what her intent was. The fact is that because she picked up them shears and went after them braids, she cut the mama's hands, and it was her that cut the mama's hand. Nobody else but her. Watch the rest of this.
My issue is once she picked the scissors up, she became a threat.
She said her granddaughter is traumatized.
So at what point was she going to stop? Do you see what the stylist is doing? She got the shears in her hand, and she's wrangling back and forth with the mama for the hair. Nope, I'm going to do it. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Yes, I am. At what point was she going to think this ain't right? At what point? I don't get it, y'all.
And she wants criminal charges filed against the stylist.
And when you get fresh braids, it's even, that hurts. And as she's pulling, it wasn't a light pull. It was pulling. Because you can see, if you watch the video, her body is like literally hanging back. She's pulling her. And my granddaughter was trying to, I can't imagine how that felt. It had to be painful. But when I arrived, she was crying. She ran to my arms and, mama.
No intent. This is actually attack. That's an attack to me. That's not no altercation. That's not a conversation. That's not even a disagreement. That is literally an attack. This woman has got her child up out the chair and she's trying to get her into safety space. You're following her with them shears in your hand. Edward Scissorhands, where you going, Edward? Where are you going? Where is she going?
Oh, it hurt.
WBRZ hasn't named the stylist because no charges have been filed. It's something Singleton is working on, saying her next stop will be the district attorney's office.
One, you canceled the initial appointment. Two, you picked up.
Oh my goodness. So she canceled the initial appointment. She canceled the appointment. The hairstylist did. The hairstylist canceled the initial appointment. The mama turns up the date that was convenient for the hairstylist. Okay. And let that sink in. The mother went and did what the stylist needed, which was to change her appointment that the stylist postponed. And now you're going to quibble over a $25 fee that really is non-existent? Come on. Come on now. Do better. Do better.
Scissors to a child's head, regardless of the intent. You pick scissors up. Like, that does not make any sense to me. It just does not make any sense to me. You do not have the right to cut the style out the child's head. There's a way to handle those things. You cannot take the law into your own hands.
And after hearing what happened, the owner of the draft picks did file the stylist and shared this video with us of what he said she did next. Poured water all over the floor of his shop before leaving the property. He said he will not be pressing charges. We'll let you know what happens next, Michael.
Wow. Wow. Ugh. 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 Wow. Oh. Really? Really? The girl left, but before she left, she poured water all over this man's salon. Really? This chick is unhinged, and I don't believe she's ever been issued a hair license. I don't think she's ever had a cosmetology license, because the first thing they teach us is how to have customer service. And they also teach us about universal precautions and stuff you're not supposed to do and things you are supposed to do. You don't pick up no shears and go on nobody's head. But you know what? I'm going to tell you guys who started that. A lot of these people that was on YouTube shows people not paying and getting the hair style cut out their head, the weave and all that other stuff. That's where all of this stuff started. So down below in the comments, I want you guys to let me know what you think. Do you think that this hairdresser went too far? Do you think that the mother should not have even inquired, but called the police and said, this hairdresser cut my hand, and then let the woman get arrested? Yes, that's what I think. I think the mom should have said, forget this. I'm calling the police. It ain't going to be no mama come down here. Something crazy just happened at the beautician spot. This lady arguing with me over money and all this other stuff. It would never been any of that. It would never have been any of that. We would have called the po-pos and they would have had to come get this chick. That's that. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to go out and check out my buddy, Judge Joe Brown's barbecue sauce. But until you guys see me again, I want you to take care of yourselves. And I want you to remember, don't go to no crazy hair places like that where they're going to charge you and try to cut you. Hey! Crazy. All right, take care. Hey, everyone, it's me, Felicia, of the Lockhart Perspective and Headlines with a Voice. I want to tell you a little secret. This is what I used to do because I don't do it anymore. I would go to the store, buy the barbecue sauce, pour it inside of a bowl, put a whole bunch of different spices, a dash of brown sugar, a dash of maple, and a dash of mustard, stir it all around, and everybody would be like, oh my gosh, this is the best, this is the best. But I was exhausted after all of that, and a lot of times I couldn't remember how many dashes of what I put in it. But I don't have to do that anymore because now I just go to Judge Joe Brown's website and I order his 3-pack of bottled barbecue sauce. It is by far the best, and I do mean the best barbecue sauce I've ever eaten. And when you go to his website and you order his 3-pack, you'll see exactly what I mean. Head on over to jjbbbbq.com and order Judge Joe Brown's barbecue sauce. You'll be glad you did, and you're going to tell me about it. I know you will.
Lockhart Perspective.